I do agree that gun is a lot better, especially because of their spirit additions. But what about farm? Kudzu is one of the best farming tools in the whole game. Very nice teleport by Comrade. Gets there completely interrupted. And of course, Moon kills. Hello everybody. Well, everybody knows Ivy. For some, she's one of the best supports in the game. For some, she's a gunner. And for some, she's even a sex symbol. But for others, Ivy is an opponent from a different dimension who's solely meant there to corrupt. And I'm of course talking about the fake Ivy. The Ivy that is not quite right. The Ivy that has almost the abilities of Ivy, but not exactly. Instead of having a lovely Kudzu, she has a Geist Bomb. Instead of having her Tether, she has a worse full auto. Instead of being able to turn into stone, she turns into bats, because that's the nature of the thing. And of course, the last and most important thing is that... Oh, we need to switch back. And of course, she has Mirage Teleport. So which Ivy is better? Ivy from Earth 1 or Ivy from Earth 2 occurs?
I think Ivy from Earth 2 is better. Solely because Ivy from Earth 2 just gets so much fire rate off the bat. I mean, Ivy from Earth 2 gets Traveler fire rate, full auto fire rate. At tier 2 is Sanguine Retreat, she also gets 30% fire rate from Sanguine Retreat. And Essence Bomb has a notoriously short cooldown, which allows Essence Bomb to be used for, like, Mercurial Magnum and other items like that. Unlike Kudzu Bomb, who has a ridiculously long cooldown. I believe Kudzu Bomb is like 30-second cooldown, right?
Yes, indeed occurs. We did notice that Ivy 2 might be slightly stronger, so we did put some of the best Ivies out there in Deadlock. I mean, we have fantastic players on both sides. Some of them channel regulars, some of them come specifically for the occasion. But yeah, Moon, Highdocker are just like very well known for their Iviness, and of course Poshi is, you know, one of the top players in NA. But not to say that Team Fake Ivy has some bad players, because of course we have so many E6s there. We do have Shimpy, we do have Comrade, we do have Jitism, fantastic M1 players, a lot of them, willing to play this new, funkier Ivy. But yeah, this is one of the things that we've been discussing a little bit in One Trick Championship, which is how to spice up these matches, because, you know, we can just do plain normal matches, but sometimes it's more interesting to see things that you don't just see on the ladder, right? Anyhow, Occurs, I have a very important thing to discuss with you before we even continue with the rest of the discussion, right? So, I've been told that it is a little bit boring if you and I just discuss about player choices, what they're doing, how they're approaching laning, items, etc, etc, etc. We need to start hitting, like, asking more hard-hitting questions. Does that make sense to you, Occurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it does. So, my important question for you is, what Labubu do you think best fits Ivy?
You know, I would say the 24 karat golden one, but I think she was just recently canceled for racism. So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Labubu was canceled for racism?
Yeah, she made a blackface Labubu. Oh,
a blackface Labubu. Oh god, we can't have that on Ivy. Ivy's probably like the least racist person.
I'd just say like a regular Labubu. I don't know, I'm not really a Labubu man.
Really? Oh, do you think I have?
I like to imagine you have like 30 Labubus like lining your monitor.
Oh, really? No, honestly, Labubus were just like such a TikTok thing until I saw the South Park episode on them. Like that's how old I am.
They made a South Park episode.
Of course, they made a South Park episode on Labubus. It was great. It was actually a pretty good episode. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the game, because jokes aside, talking about the game is really important. We do see lane number 1 by Moon and Open Block already pushed all the way to the Walker there. And yes, Yuokur said very intelligently and very correctly that Ivy does have, fake Ivy rather, does have a lot of tools that they can use in the arsenal the later the game gets. But what happens if you just win early game? With the strength of these Ivies, it seems like on lane number 1, they might just pressure this Walker already a third down. My god. But yeah. What do you think of Ivy's normal kit? Like, what do you do if you have a character that has a potential 100% fire rate increase against you?
I think Ivy, the real Ivies, are probably going to go for something like plated arm. Or something like suppressor. One of the items that's going to be able to take down M1 character very effective. Because every one of them on the fake Ivy team is most likely going to be gun. I mean, there's no competition. Maybe a Spirit one could be possible because of Essence Bomb and Full Auto, but the amount of fire rate you get is just too strong.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, you don't have to go full gun because you're not getting bonus damage as much as bonus fire rate, and a lot of that bonus damage that you're getting is in the form of Spirit. You can just go for like a Spirit gun hybrid because all you need is fire rate and Mercurial Magnum, right? So you can certainly do both, and I do love the plated armor call. I think plated armor will be insane in this setup. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the... Yeah, sure. No, continue.
Another advantage that regular Ivy has over the fake Ivy is that regular Ivy has a stun, unlike the fake Ivy. Fake Ivy's escapability is a lot better because Sanguine Retreat is just a lot better for escaping, but Stone Form's stun is really valuable.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fake Ivy certainly win the battle of mobility. Between Sanguine Retreat, Mirage Teleport, they can very quickly go in and out of fights. And that's going to be incredibly valuable as the game opens up and goes from this laning stage where everything tends to be focused on 1 or 2 lanes. I say that as there's 3 Ivies on this particular lane, but to a more open thing where ganks and stealing farm is going to be important. I do have to say one thing about the fake Ivies though. I do agree that gun is a lot better, especially because of their spirit additions, but what about farm? Kudzu is one of the best farming tools in the whole game. Very nice teleport by Comrade, gets there completely interrupted, and of course Moon kills. Moon is very well known for being one of the best Ivies in NA. He recently was in one of our events as a Vindicta, if anything. And yeah, so far normal Ivies have had this early game advantage, and now that some of these Ivies are hitting their max Kudzus, I can only imagine, at 7.8k, I think the farming is gonna start, and oh by God, will Kudzus be great for farming?
Yeah, and we see Pashipop with Max Kudzu and Tesla. Like, what are you supposed to do against that? Pashipop is just gonna run into the jungle, take everything, and then come out like thousands ahead of everyone else.
Yep.
And that snowball is just gonna keep on rolling and keep on getting better for the real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it's obvious to me that Pashipop is gonna be the comrade of this game. He's gonna just, like, farm very frequently and just try to get a lot of souls, right? So, yeah. We'll see what the actual comrade of this game is gonna be able to pull off. For people who don't know, Comrade is very well known for his prolific amount of farming. He is well known for playing a lot of M1 heroes and for being very good at farming with them. He played in a couple months ago, I guess at this point, in a Yamato game, and he had 20k souls above everyone else. It was actually insane. According to him, it was his second game as Yamato. Very fun stuff. But yeah, we do see the Ivies have certainly managed to get a full early advantage at this point. Walker #1 is a little bit bruised. All Guardians are gone. On the other hand, Ivies have just preserved all their advantage. Do you think this is an early game thing and the fake Ivies are going to pick up late game, or do you think this is just like a player experience thing?
I think it's just a very big early game advantage. Because the fake Ivies have a really strong kit on paper. And it's especially strong late game, but they need a lot of AP for it. Because they need the AP for Tier 2 Sanguine Retreat. They need the AP for Tier 3 Full Auto. They need the AP for Tier 3 Essence Bomb. So I think it's going to be a slow early game until the fake Ivies are able to just get up those ability points and get up all those big power spikes. Because the regular Ivies power spikes, you'll notice they're all just regular items. They aren't so much the AP. Yes, Tier 3 Kudzu is nice, but it isn't an insanely large power spike compared to like Tesla Bullet power spike.
Yes. Occurs, you probably have a much better insight on this right now. What do you see the spirit to gun distribution is on both teams right now?
Currently we have, I believe, 2 Spirit Ivies, 1 Support Ivy, it looks like, because we do see a Healing Nova, and 3 Gun Ivies. And then on the Fake Ivy team, we see 4 Gun Fake Ivies, and 1 seems to be Green Ivy, not Support, and another seems to be kind of hybrid.
So 4 gun, 1 green, 1 hybrid, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the plated armor is just gonna be so powerful this game if the Ivy's full commit on this. But yeah, the ability of Ivy to just extract people from bad positions should not be underestimated because yes, Sanguine Retreat, that Mina Vampire ability is just so strong at getting you out of precarious positions, but Ivy's 4 could serve a very similar role, even though it has, of course, a much longer cooldown. But yeah, so far, Ivy certainly have a very big advantage. But yeah, the power of full auto is showing itself a little bit here, but not gonna be enough. Poshy, Pop, and Moon are gonna be able to finish up Falcon and do a little bit of pushing too. Oh,
I
yeah,
want to point out this really smart buy. It's a very early time to get it, but Capacitor is a very strong buy against these fake items.
Oh, because it removes the full
going to be
auto.
stacking buff on buff and buff.
Oh.
But all that Poshy needs to do to stop the fake Ivy is look at them, press V, Capacitor all of their buffs away, and then they're just kind of a sitting duck. They're just an Ivy with no abilities.
Okay, I have a question for you, and I want an honest answer. Do you think Poshy's doing that Capacitor for your strategy, or do you think he's doing it just so he can farm harder?
I think it's a mix of both.
Fair. Anyhow, yeah, we do see the game has opened up a little bit, and the question is going to be who's going to pick up that first urn. What do you think has the better urn secure capabilities here?
I definitely think it's still regular Ivy. Even though airdropping urn has been significantly nerfed, it's still very, very strong, albeit slow, because it prevents people from contesting it. That's the big thing.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that assessment. I do have to say, though, I think those full autos are just so good in a group setting. I mean, imagine having like 6 full autos at you at the same time and only 1 capacitor. But yeah.
Do we know if several full autos stack?
I have no clue whatsoever. We're gonna figure that one out during the game, aren't we? Classic.
Hopefully they don't stack. That would be kind of absurd.
I don't know. The weirdest things stack and don't stack.
First Walker is down.
First Walker's down on lane number 1. Doesn't surprise me at all. That lane.
Is Poshy just gonna go for Lane Guardian?
Oh, he might. He might. At 21k already. Certainly far above and beyond everyone else. His farming tech with Cultisac and everything else has certainly worked. And I think he can probably pull it off with just regular flight here. Is he gonna get out? He just flies out. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this ability to fly out should not be underestimated from the regular. Fly out. He's flying in.
Out, he's flying in.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Yeah, I see Hero Tengu too. I guess that's what the name is in the files for the fake hero. Yeah. Oh my god, this is certainly a little bit of a beatdown from the regular Ivies. Yeah, it's certainly proving the strength of regular Ivies, I will have to say. People have been complaining, and some rightfully so, that Ivy keeps getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. Spirit Ivy's basically unusable. Gun Ivy has lost a whole bunch of her strength. But, I mean, it's a freaking good character, isn't it? We did see Ivy.
Even melee Ivy has been nerfed. She has a lower base melee for some reason. I mean, over characters like Abrams and stuff, who is like out there being, oh yeah, we're in a melee Ivy meta.
Melee Ivy meta. I mean, it makes sense because she's like smaller and everything, right? And like the only other character that I can think is like the same size, which is like Paige. Paige technically doesn't like punch. She has like her shooting book thingy, so she just like gets damage done through that, right? So it's like, oh, that makes sense. You're just being punched by a book. How do you parry a book is beyond me, but you know, let's not think too much about logic in this game. Yeah. Is there gonna be a big chase happening right now?
We do see plated armor on Pashi. Pashi is so far ahead and so tainty that they can't do it. And Pashi's just gonna keep getting further ahead. Because Pashi has what? That's Cultist Sacrifice, Capacitor, and Heroic Aura.
And like all the good stuff. Yeah, it's open. I think the fake Ivies might have like surrendered. A very, very quick game from the fake Ivies. Yeah. So it was you were saying that fake Ivies were gonna do better, right? I think it's just like player quality matters so much in these early engagements. And yeah, the Ivies certainly have proven themselves to be worthy of the title of Ivy. The plated armor just defending so much damage here. It's ridiculous. He just flies out. He's gonna pick up the gun buff, presumably. Or no, he doesn't.
Even though we're seeing Ivy's win, I still hold that I think the fake Ivy is stronger once they're able to get that power spike up.
Well, I mean, the game is not over yet. We do see Meckel get picked from the real Ivy team. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe this game is not even close to over yet. I just see like Ivy has not upgraded many of his abilities yet. I'm curious. Anyhow, we do see the very first Mercurial Magnum. I mean, also another thing worth talking about is that the fake Ivy, the real Ivies aren't doing better. It's specifically Pashi that's
Pashi.
Yeah, I mean, Pashi is a top 10 player. He's participated in another event of ours, which was the bowling event. He is just like an incredibly good player. The fake
Ivies are doing mid, but Pashi is just going in there. Is Pashi about to solo the entire team?
Well, we'll see, we'll see. This is very exciting. Those stone forms are going to prove to be so valuable, including the stunts. How many can you secure? 2! They secured 2! The fake Ivy secured 2 of the mids, and they immediately get wasted. Down. Yes, well, whereas the real Ivies do preserve one.
The team is dead.
Yes! Oh my god. It was a little...
6-0 in that fight. 7-0.
7-0. Well, 6-0, right? Two Ivies died with rejuve. The normal Ivies have 1 rejuve
5
left.
died.
Oh my god, they're gonna get the flex slot though! The flex slot! It's all about the flex slot! Moon is able to back down a little bit. Oh no. Very good sanguine retreat. This duel is the battle of the fates. I mean, it's just normal Ivy does not have the damage. Complaints about balance. Can you believe this game mode was unbalanced? I cannot.
This 1v1 is more important than the game being won for the regular Ivies.
And GG, that's the game. Like and subscribe so you can see more E6 players get destroyed by top 10 players. Have a good day, folks.